Hello everyone, welcome to today's planning briefing. It is Sunday, February 12th. My name is Leanne Allegretto and I'm coming to you from the National Weather Service in Missoula. Let's get into the briefing. Some key points here. We've got a cold front passage expected Monday into Tuesday, and just because the front is coming through Monday and Tuesday doesn't mean that the impacts will stop Tuesday. We're actually expecting them to last into Wednesday. But with the frontal passage itself, we're expecting gusty winds. With precipitation, our highest confidence is in the amount of mountain snow that we're going to see. And this is because valleys typically below 4,500 feet should be mostly downsloped, and should remain dry, and that's due to the gusty winds aloft. Oftentimes it shadows out the valleys and we remain dry down here while the mountains are getting hammered with snow. And that seems to be the case Monday into Tuesday. And then once the winds kind of calm down a little bit, precipitation lingers and temperatures turn colder, especially in valleys since we're pretty mild right now. Uh, and we'll start to see more widespread light snow showers, and that's all the way down to valley floors Tuesday into Wednesday. At the same time, we're going to start to see some light east to northeasterly flow develop. That will start on Tuesday and weaken into Wednesday. And then by the time we get to the weekend, there's still some uncertainty, especially in the timing and potential for snow that looks like it should occur on Saturday, maybe even as early as Friday. But like I said, there's some uncertainty there. So here's our weather threat impact matrix, if you will. And we highlight snow at passes and winds on Monday. Once the cold front comes through and winds calm down quite a bit, then the snow will go to all elevations, which you see here on Tuesday, and then return back to pass level or higher for Wednesday across north central Idaho, northwest Montana, and west central Montana. Uh, as far as winds go, winds across southwest Montana, that may be added to this threat matrix Tuesday into Wednesday, but we need to evaluate that a little bit further. There are signals showing some southwest Montana winds developing Tuesday into Wednesday. So keep that in mind as we go forward. In addition, northwest Montana valleys could see snow as early as Monday down to valley floors, and that's along the Montana-Idaho border. So think of like Libby, Troy, Noxon, those areas, possibly as early as Monday. All right, here's the 48-hour probability of at least 2 inches of snow or greater, ending Wednesday morning, February 15th. You can see obviously very high probabilities in the higher terrain. It gets a little bit lower, especially in the valleys, around St. Regis, 9 Mile, getting into Missoula, Bitterroot Valley, and then into southwest Montana, heading into the Deer Lodge, Anaconda, Butte territory. And I zoomed in. This is kind of I-90 and south. You can see 100% up here in the Clearwater Mountains and Lolo Pass, Lost Trail Pass, Georgetown Lake area all have really, really good probabilities of seeing at least 2 inches of snow. But it dies off quite a bit in the Salmon area. And then if you look across the Camas Prairie, amounts do vary, and we are a little concerned that they could see some more snow around Grangeville, but I'll show you an individual graphic as we get further along in this briefing. All right, what about a 48-hour probability of at least 4 inches of snow? Well, that really sticks in the mountains, and you can see this here. The probabilities, are highest in the highest terrain along the Continental Divide and especially along the Montana and Idaho border. If I zoom in from about I-90 and south, you can definitely see that the greatest probabilities exist in the mountainous terrain. And please feel free to pause on any of these moments, any of these slides as you watch this. I know I'm going to zip through this in the interest of time, but please pause at any time so you can get a closer look and study these slides for your benefit. All right, individual locations. Here's Kalispell. Not much, but you do see that late Monday into Tuesday time frame. Tuesday morning could see some snow stick into the roadways for the morning commute, and then the temperature graph you do start to see after that cold front goes through, the temperatures really drop. This is for Missoula, kind of the same thing, about a trace to a half inch of snow at times, late Monday into Tuesday, and then you see the temperature drop as well. This is where we start to see some more snow, like I said, above 4,500 feet, generally speaking. This is Marias Pass. Should remain pretty cold throughout this entire duration, and we'll pick up some additional snowfall. Lookout Pass. Lookout Pass looks real good. Looking really good for Lookout Pass. And this starts pretty early Monday morning, late Sunday night even, as early as late Sunday night, and will last into Tuesday morning, possibly Tuesday afternoon. Lolo Pass, kind of the same thing, starts early on Monday, lasts all the way through Tuesday evening, possibly longer. McDonald Pass, very similar. Homestake Pass, you see a burst there late Monday, and then into Tuesday it lingers, and that's with the frontal passage. And we'll see how the winds end up. There is a signal for some high winds over Homestake Pass Tuesday into Wednesday. Lost Trail Pass, pretty steady snowfall from about mid Monday morning through Tuesday evening. In Grangemont, Idaho, you can see quite a bit of snow there starting early Monday, lasting through Tuesday evening. And Grangeville also has the chance. Like I said, the Camas Prairie is kind of a wild card. It looks good for snow, but will depend on when those temperatures really start to plummet and allow snow to reach the lower elevations. And then I mentioned the weekend, how there's still some uncertainty. This is basically all the extended forecast models agree on a deep trough pattern developing over the western United States. But you can see the center of the low pressure is down off the coast of California. That puts the Northern Rockies in a bit of a disconnected flow, keeps us in unsettled northwesterly flow. And so with that, the timing and the track of moisture is a little uncertain. But it does seem, if we were to hold on to this current pattern that I'm showing in this graphic, snow seems more possible across the mountains of northwest Montana throughout the day Saturday. But again, we'll have to watch as we get closer to this time frame. That is it. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, go back, pause on those graphics if you need to look at them a little more closely. But we'll see you at our next briefing on Thursday, February 9th. Thank you.